Hi, welcome to another edition of Comic Book Business News. It is I, Josh Goldstein, on 11/11/2/23. Here in the news. Hey, the Phillies are really doing good. It's, I mean, 10-2. I think this team is going to go to the next round. I mean, they split the first series in Atlanta. I think we're going to just sweep them in Philadelphia and take the round and go to the win the first in Atlanta and eliminate the Braves. I think I'm right. And I think that the Braves got nothing on the Phillies. They are stacked with home run hitters almost at every position. And the pitching of the Phillies is outstanding. Zach Wheeler, Ranger Suarez, who could touch these guys? Oh, and Aaron Nola, almost forgot him. He's almost like Andy Pettit on the '98 Yankees. Or like I was almost going to compare him to late '90s pitcher Randy Wolf, but why compare him to Randy Wolf? Randy Wolf is a bum compared to Aaron Noah. So who wants to compare him to the Wolf man? Noah though, Noah is got almost deserves like a special something. Like something. So, but I mean, he doesn't hit home runs like Aaron Judge or anything. So we can't call it where he hits home runs the judge's box. But like Schwarber and Bryce Harper hit the home runs. And it's like, and then JT Romero and Nick Castellanos. This is almost like a Yankees type team. Like, wow. Anyway, because I'm not going to Israel, I got a couple weeks off. I guess I'll be back working out. Then I have some really boring stuff happening coming up. And then sometime in December, um, this book is doing more things. This book, Zay and Endless War, is starting the process of a top secret project around it. Oh, maybe I've said a little bit about it. It might be developed into something that would so early part of December, not no, not sooner, not less. So I am going to look forward to doing that because I've talked to my people and they've said definitely we will start doing that. So I'm excited. So and I'm really like thinking, I'm looking forward to it. Actually, you can still get this book, which was nominated for American Book Fest, for the shocking low price of $6 in hardcover or $5 in paperback. Help support the cause of more books by me, or perhaps become members of Comic Book Business News to find out the latest news from me. So, actually, the news today is kind of like still there's this war going on in Gaza, and MSNBC is like misreporting it, saying it's a war in Israel. Like, like it's not a war in Israel. There is the Gaza is attacking Israel, so Gaza is attacking Israel. So would if to say Gaza attacks, Israel attacks, because Israel was attacked. So I think that um, Israel was definitely attacked by Gaza Hamas terrorists armed with armed with surplus rockets, Russian surplus rockets like Katyushas and Grads. And it's a very and the Katyushas and the Grads are really sort of Katyushas and the Grads are in thinking like of Katyushas and the Grads are doing stuff. Katyushas and the Grads are fuck you. The Katyushas and the Grads are hitting towns in southern Israel and like Sederot and Ashkelon and they are attacking people at music festivals and killing babies. These people are like sadly used. You know, the luckily the valiant soldiers of the IDF are massing at the border. There's been airstrikes on Gaza, destroying positions in the harbor and installations, destroying like Gaza television studios in Gaza where their propaganda is beamed out or made or recorded, or also they are destroying Gaza's only power plants. So now all those people who are criminals and the innocent people too are without power. So I feel already a tremendous victory is being um or is being had. All over the world, people are supporting Israel. Like Vladimir Zelensky, Emmanuel Macron, and even Putin. And Rishi Sunak is supporting Israel. Biden is supporting Israel. AOC spoke out against Palestinian protesters, while Rashida Tlaib said a really dumb thing. I really hate Rashida Tlaib, and she and like some other people said the U.S. should cut off aid. I think the squad Biden blasted the squad. I think clearly the squad was divided because I heard a statement by AOC saying perhaps there should be a ceasefire, which was smarter than Rashida Tlaib. Rashida Tlaib should be sort of not allowed to run next time. I really don't like her as a democratic socialist. I know some people say, Josh, why are you a democratic socialist? Why not be a centrist again? Be you Because I actually have more of a chance of doing more active political consultant stuff. I know I'm a sci-fi author and an artist, but I like to do political consultant stuff, and I like to do stuff. So I'm gonna I'm sort of like a political sort of guy sometimes. So like I know I say my opinion here. I don't really have a talk show besides this. So, oh well, I see. Talk a little, and actually have this blog, www.jlgcomics blogger. You could find it by searching JLG Comics. And I'm not the Junior Library Guild or any lollipop gang besides that. So you're fine with me. So you could read me, and please leave some comments and tell and give me and tell me what you feel. I believe my last blog was about a united part two of my thoughts on a united Earth and what I would what would a united Earth be like? Well, would we keep the British Commonwealth? Would we keep the Pope? Would the Dalai Lama still there? Or maybe would we have one world currency? People used to do this back in the day, just talk about debate one world Earth. Some people liked my blog. I don't know how much attention it will get now. I'm sort of I'm sort of being disliked by some people, but it doesn't matter. I'm doing my movie projects, and I hope I'm able to sell my. I hope they're able to, after they develop it for me, sell my script. Like I don't know if I'm. I hope it's not just a script people sit on. I really almost hope I have a shot. Um. Well, I guess, or just do it. I guess we our hope that it gets sold because we're giving it a whirl. Yeah, I think some of Kevin Smith's Kevin Smith was able to make a movie is because Miramax liked him. It's real. Always when they're in film schools, I think certain dumb things I won't suppose. I was just watching this thing, Vikings Valhalla, about Canute the Great, the Dark Age King of England, who was actually a Viking, and he humbled Edmund Ironside, forcing him to work for him to keep the English nobles under control, and helping Edmund Ironside work for Canute was was Godwin, was the Lord Godwin's son, who was the ancestor of King Harold, the second, the last um, Saxon king of England. So that was, in essence, another time of England was conquered. Like Canute just marched up to London and forced Edmund Ironsides to kneel before him and work for him. And eventually, Canute kind of fell before misfortune, but for a while, Edmund Ironside did not rule. Hey, it's all a big Simon Schwab rhyme. And then after Canute, there was Edmund Ironside again. And then after Edmund Ironside was Edward the Confessor. And no, it was actually Harold the First, then Edward the Confessor. And then after Edward the Confessor, there was Harold the Second, the last Saxon king. See, I know all this. It's like a string in my mind, and you always know your kings. So I did so well. I never took English history, but it was expected. Know these dates: 1066, Magna Carta, basic, and your past, your world history in both high school and and in college. What's harder than that is the Byzantine history and ancient history. Ancient Israel is not hard. And from this stuff, I spin my big books on space sagas. Like the guy with the Hugh Jackman haircut, I guess, would be Taskin Shinawatra. And Tall was like a rebel fighter, and Shulamit is his girlfriend slash becomes his wife. And hey, Josh, what's this book about? Is it about Mavis Tell, be this cool guy, or is it a just or about a bunch of rebels. Okay. Maybe next time I'll talk more about it. Goodbye and good luck.